Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 5 of this 30-day Living an Authentic Life Challenge. I'm hoping that you are getting a lot out of it because today we are going to go a little bit deeper and have a conversation about faith. Faith in today's age is sort of a subjective meaning. You don't often get a clear understanding about it because it's defined in a couple different ways. So I want to start with the definition from the dictionary. The dictionary defines faith as a verb and a noun. As a noun, it says that it's an allegiance to duty or a person. It's kind of like what you place your loyalty in. It also says that it's fidelity to one's promises, essentially honoring your word, and sincerity of intentions. But with so much corruption that is seen in today, this definition doesn't really give you a sturdy foundation. But the dictionary also defines faith as a belief and trust in the loyalty to God, a firm belief in something for which there is no proof, something that you believe in with a strong conviction, like a mother having faith that one day her missing son will return, or those that truly have faith that one day this world will be better, there will be less chaos, and we will have a better direction. But ultimately, faith is simply complete trust. But trust in what? Because this world has got so much chaos and destruction in it, it is hard to really determine what that really means to have trust in. 83% of the world's population lives in conditions of high crime, financial crime, cybercrime, or violent crime, of which about 20% of the population that are Gen Zers, those that are 20 to 30 years old, they are the ones that live in that element. And in the US, that's 20% of the US population. I want to declare that out. Because Gen Zers are all over the world, but in the US, where I live, that's the foundation that I'm going to walk in. Because this generation, more than others, has been inundated with a lot of information. They've seen so much with all the hyper connectivity of technology, and they are the one generation, more than most, that truly understands how globally connected we are. It wasn't until COVID-19 that some people really gained a clear understanding that the world is not as big as you think. We are more connected than you can ever imagine. And with them being able to tap into so much information day to day, they get that. But here's another thing. Being so interconnected with all of these various elements, if you don't have enough hope in something, you often don't have faith in anything. And a loss of hope leads you to more stress, more anxiety, and loneliness. We're more mindful about our mental condition in this day and age. And this generation has given us greater insight about that. And we have to first recognize that hope is the foundation of faith. If you don't have hope, you often don't have a trust in a future that can give you the elements of faith. It's that spark. That's where the trust takes place. But from there, you get faith that you can have assurance of things that are hoped for and the evidence of things that are not seen. You will one day have to have trust in something that you do not see. In a day and age where technology gives us the thought process that you have to see it to believe it, faith means that you'll have to trust something. And it's not like it's that hard a leap. There are a lot of people that fly all over the world, and you don't have a full element of seeing everything that causes a plane to fly. Here's a third thing I want you to consider. One of the reasons the definition of faith is tied to beliefs is because in order to effectively live this thing called life, you have to have a belief in a being greater than yourself. I know a lot of you have often heard me say, trust and faith in a being greater than yourself is the only way that you're going to be able to get through this thing called life, because the world will fail you. It is belief in the world system that is called the extra stress, anxiety, and loneliness that a lot of people are walking through. So day 5, faith. Oh, we are going to go deeper in this discussion. And I encourage you to join me. And if you are not yet with me live on StreamYard, then I need you to join me now. Go to my website, TanyaEHood.com. There you get the chance to click and join quickly because these sessions, as I've stated before, they're really fast. We'll be done by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can enjoy the conversation and get the replay. For those of you that are not on YouTube, join me in the Living an Authentic Life Facebook group. That group is where you get the chance to have the deeper conversation, because if even on the YouTube channel, you're just getting this snippet. But the deeper discussion for this 30-day challenge takes place there. It is there that you get to hear other people's thoughts, comment on a few other things, and we go deeper. So in the meantime, this is Tanya E. Hood, walking in my purpose, and I want you to do the same.